What is going on, Cardano community? Welcome back to the official Dapp Central YouTube channel. I'm your host here, Fareed, and as always, we're going to be talking about updates within the Cardano ecosystem. Now, this video specifically will be focusing on a brand new ISPO opportunity within the Cardano ecosystem for the FluidTokens platform, or the FLDT token. Now, before we jump into all of today's content, I want to highlight the fact that my goal here is to educate the broader Cardano community. I'm also a single stake pool operator operating the official Dapp Central stake pool. If you guys want to support me on my mission to educate and spread awareness about Cardano, then consider delegating with the stake pool ticker DAPP. Throughout the months of March all the way through May, I'll be giving away the gens and MEL tokens to delegators within the stake pool. And without taking up any more time, let's jump back into today's content. If you guys are not familiar with FluidTokens, they're going to be a marketplace where you can lend and borrow, tapping into the liquidity that your NFTs hold. As you guys can see here from the front page, this particular platform will allow you to do the following. Number one, unlock your NFT's potential. Number two, provide a permissionless strategy. Number three, fair distribution while being permissionless. And then very lastly, this is going to be bringing innovation to the DeFi ecosystem. And they're also going to be taking the community at their priority. That said, if I jump over here into the official application itself, they have undergone an initial revamp. The older platform looked a little bit less stylish, whereas this new version appears to be more in tune with the current Web 2 space. Now, what I'm looking at is going to be an NFT loan request here. And so as a requester, you can request stable coins and ADA in return. So somebody's putting up their cornucopious NFTs that you guys can see here, and they're requesting a total of 900 ADA. Now, this loan will actually last for about 45 days, and they're going to be paying interest to the lender of 60 ADA. Now, they've got 6 bits of collateral here, and we can see that the total profit for the lender who provides the liquidity in exchange for this NFT as collateral will earn 60 ADA. Now, once the 45-day period has officially ended, if the original loan requester pays back their loan, the NFT that you hold as collateral will be returned back onto them. If they default on their loan, if they don't pay it back, you as the lender will actually be able to keep the NFT. So you always want to make sure here that the loan amount is going to be less than the NFT is valued. In the event that the loan requester does not pay back, you'll have an asset that is worth more than you loaned out. Now, under the perfect circumstances, right, they would pay everything back. You would have a loan amount that's fair value, or that you deem to be fair, and you basically keep the interest that the loan requester pays out. Now, what's really cool here is that they can actually, or you can actually see the asset properties here. So right now we can see that this cornucopious NFT is going to be a size of large, which is going to be within the Solace theme zone. And then you got some additional metadata here about the NFTs as well. You can also quickly see that this NFT collection is verified by this checkmark badge here. You can see the NFT policy ID if you want to review it on Cardano Scan, or maybe even see if it has some trading activity on jpeg.store. Right below that, we've got the total supply, which in this case is going to be 24,000 of these land NFTs released by the cornucopious team. That's really going to be it here for the loan requests page here. But if I jump back over here, not only, like I said earlier, can you go ahead and actually borrow and ADA, but you can also borrow and earn stable coins as well. So that's a really cool feature there. Now, if I scroll down, we can see some of the top trending collections, recently lent NFTs, new loans that are currently looking for lenders, and then we can also see some of the actual stats using the actual platform. So right now they've got a total of 2,585 loans, 201 active lenders, and 558 active borrowers. Again, quickly, you can jump into the lend, borrow, or buy sections here using the FLDT platform. Now, the main focus of this video is going to be surrounding their ISPO, which has officially kicked off. Now, their first snapshot, I believe, has yet to occur, but what I want to do is just break down all the details around the ISPO. So let me share my screen again here with you guys, and what you're going to be seeing now are going to be all the details and important dates for this ISPO. So starting off on March 26th, which is yesterday, based on the time that I shot this video, we're going to have the ability to basically move your delegations into the FLDT stake pool. So here's the actual stake pool. We'll come back to this here in just a minute. As you guys can see, they currently have about 602 delegations with about 500 million ADA delegated. If I jump back over here, that's going to be the first step here starting on March 26th. Now, they will also have two sets of pools. The first is going to be the FLDT pool, which I just showed you, but they're also going to have some community-driven pools to help decentralize Cardano. And on top of that, they already have ambassadors representing the FluidTokens platform, which will also be having their own stake pool. So you can either delegate to the official FLDT stake pool, you can delegate to the ambassadors, or you can delegate to the community pools, which will all earn you the FLDT token throughout the duration of the ISPO. Now, after March 26th, the next timeline, or the next main event on the timeline, is going to be the first snapshot. So this will be taken on March 31st of 2023. And this basically is going to be the first snapshot here, recording everybody who's delegated to the FLDT stake pool, or their ambassador pools, or their community pools, which will then make them eligible to earn the FLDT token. Right above that, on April 10th, they're going to have their first blocks being generated. If you guys are not aware, stake pools are basically used to maintain the decentralization and the security of the Cardano network. And as they begin to mint blocks, they'll basically be receiving ADA rewards. Now, keep in mind here that the FLDT stake pool itself will actually have a margin of 99%. This means that if you delegate to the FLDT stake pool, which is listed over here, you're not going to earn any Cardano or ADA rewards. They're basically going to be keeping all of the ADA rewards there, given that margin. And what they're going to be doing is taking all the ADA rewards and distributing the FLDT token in exchange to all of the delegators in this stake pool. So that's going to be that there for the April 10th timeline. Next is going to be the TGE, or the token generation event. If you don't know exactly what that is, this is basically when the policy and the contract ID is brought online for the FLDT governance token. So this token will be the governing token for their platform. And if I'm not mistaken, the FLDT team also have their own in-house DAO, or decentralized autonomous organization, that's going to help to drive the direction and the future of the actual protocol itself. Now, the ISPO will end somewhere around the the July 29th date. And if you're not aware, they're basically aiming to distribute a total of 7 million of the FLDT tokens. So once they've generated 7 million of these tokens, they're going to be wrapping up the ISPO. So this may occur before July 29th, or it may occur after. Now, one thing that I do need to find out a little bit more about is going to be the actual distribution rewards, or the actual distribution of the rewards, I should say. And so they did leave an article here with the calculations that can be used in order to figure out exactly how much of the FLDT token you'll earn as a part of their delegating process. Now, keep in mind that since the FLDT stake pool has a margin of 99%, you're not going to earn any ADA rewards there. But if you're delegating with the ambassador pools, it looks like there will be a separate formula, given that the ambassador pools also have their own separate margin being set outside of the FLDT ISPO. So keep that little bit of nuance there in mind. If you want to earn a little bit of ADA and your FLDT tokens, it might make sense to delegate to the ambassador pools or the community pools. And if you're just looking solely to earn FLDT, then you can delegate with the actual FLDT stake pool, which, as I mentioned earlier, will only have a 99% margin. Now, in closing here of this update, on September of 2023, with no official day, they will be looking to add or generate liquidity onto some of the top dexes in Cardano. So I assume this will include Muesli Swap, Sunday Swap, Min Swap, and Wing Riders. And then very lastly, in the month of October, again with no specific date just yet, they're going to have the actual claim process begin. So if you start to delegate now, you're not going to be able to claim any of your FLDT tokens until after the June TGE and after the liquidity has been added to dexes. And then very lastly, you'll be able to reclaim your tokens or to claim your tokens. Now, they haven't dictated whether or not this will be done through an airdrop or through some kind of self-claim mechanism like we have with drip drops or with Tosi drop. That said, I think that will bring us to a close for today's video. Very lastly here, I just want to highlight that if you do want to stake or delegate with the stake pools here associated with the FLDT ISPO, they do have a fully dedicated page, which is at ispo.fluidtokens.com. Again, I appreciate you guys tuning in for this brief update here. I am a little hoarse here, so I do apologize for that. And I'm also catching up on comments and emails here from the last few days that I've been out of my normal shooting location. If you guys appreciated this brief update here, I would really like it if you guys could tap that like button. If it's your first time stumbling by the channel and you appreciate updates like this and you want more of them, consider subscribing. And if you guys have any questions about the FLDT platform or about Cardano, then make sure to leave a comment down below. That said, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video.